Yeah.
So
Did you receive the pages I sent you through email?
oh, you have sent by email. I was checking the WhatsApp actually. I didn't check my email, Amma. Okay, anyway,
Oh,
I have some questions, so we will solve that. Anyway, those are basic questions. What we do now. So,
okay.
do you have the limits on mod function also? Okay,
What?
okay. I will tell you some limits. We'll solve that. So,
Okay.
we have one question that okay, some of the we'll solve some easy questions first of all, and then we'll move on to some tough ones. So let's solve this x. Limit extends to 2. Limit extends to 2. Mm, x square, okay, x cube minus 8, x cube minus 8 divided by x minus 2. So this is the first one. We'll solve now. And now how to go about this? This one is of the form like we can do like this. Limit x tends to 2. We can write this as x cube minus 2 cube divided by x minus a. This is how the form we have. Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. We have turned this into the form where n value is 3 here. So n into a power n minus 1. This is the answer. So the value of n is 3. The value of a is 2. Whole power n minus 1. So 3 minus 1. So 3 into 2 square, which is 12. Right. So this we can obtain by other way also. Limit x tends to 2. So x cube minus 2 cube, we can write it as x minus 3. Sorry, this is 2. X minus 2, sorry, x minus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4 whole divided by x minus 2. Why we have to split this? Because if you substitute 2 here, 2 cube minus 8, that is 8 minus 8 divided by 2 minus 2, you are getting 0 by 0 form. So the reason we
Yeah.
cancel the factors and then we substitute 2 here. So when you substitute 2 here, limit extends to 2. You have x square plus 2x plus 4, and that's 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 4. So you have 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is equal to 12. So this is how
Okay.
you can solve the first one. This is a basic, very basic solving the limits. You can make a note.
Yeah. Okay, I've done it.
Emma?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. The question number 2. Limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 divided by x plus 3. X square minus 4 divided by x plus 3. Now, if you substitute 2 here, what do you get? You see on the top, you have 2 square minus 4 divided by 2 plus 3. So you have 4 minus 4 divided by 5. The answer is 0. No problem, because I didn't get 0. If your denominator is non-zero, no issues of. Okay. If your denominator is non-zero, no issues, Amma. You need not factor it and then do something. Okay.
Okay, so like if the denominator is not 0, so you can just like
Just
put
like
the
that, you can
values and
substitute. You
take
can
the
substitute
answer.
the values and take the answer. No issues.
Okay,
denominator
okay.
is non-zero,
All right.
you don't have any issues with that. And now let's move on to another one. So the next one, limit x tends to -1, x minus 1 whole square plus 3x square whole divided by x power 4 plus 1 whole square. X power 4 plus 1 whole square. You can give direct substitution. You see, as long as denominator is non-zero, you see -1 whole power 4 is 1. So denominator anyway is non-zero. So I can give the substitution -1 whole square plus 3 into -1 whole square whole divided by -1 whole power 4 plus 1, this combined whole square. So this happens to be -1 that is -2 whole square, that is 4 plus 3 whole divided by 2 square, that is 2 square is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7, so it's 7 by 4. This is straight. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's see this one. The third one and the fourth one. Sorry. Limit x tends to 0, square root of 2 plus x plus square root of 2 minus x whole divided by 2 plus x. You see, when I substitute x equal to 0, no issues at all. I got root 2 on the top, root 2 plus 0, that is root 2. Root 2 minus 0, that is also root 2, whole divided by 2. So I get 2 root 2 whole divided by 2, answer is root 2. So there is no problem. Out of these, all the three cases, I don't have the denominator coming to 0. So I can directly substitute the limit and get the answer. No issues on that.
Okay.
Okay, ma? Now let's move on to the next one. Next question, fifth one. So evaluate, we had evaluate limit x tends to 1. Limit x tends to 1. You have x minus 4 whole divided by 3 minus of square root of 13 minus x. 13 minus x. This is what it is given. Limit x tends to 1. X minus 4 divided by 3 minus square root of 13 minus x. See, if I substitute x equal to 1, there is no harm. You see this. 1 minus 4 whole divided by 3 minus square root of 13 minus 1. There is no hurting term which is developing now. So that is minus 3 whole divided by 3 minus square root of 12. So no issues about this. We can solve this by just doing like you can take the negative sign to the denominator. 3 divided by root 12 minus 3, because root 12 is more than that of 3. So we can write root 12 minus 3. So further we can do this 3 divided by root 12 can be written as 2 root 3 minus 3. And again, you can take further like you can take root 3 as common. You can write 2 minus root 3 over here. So this root 3 will be taken root 3 times. So you have root 3. You can multiply and divide with 2 minus root 3, 2 plus root 3, sorry, which is conjugate. So when you multiply and divide with this conjugate, you have 2 plus root 3 over here. Whole divided by 4 minus 3 is what you get. That is 1 in the denominator. So when you multiply with root 3, you get 3 plus 2 root 3. So this is how you get the answer. No issues, because it's not generating any kind of hurting term. The hurting term is the one in the numerator, it will develop a 0, and denominator it will also develop a 0. So you will end up with a 0 by 0 form. So when that comes, you have to cancel the things, factorize and cancel the things to solve the problem. So let's move on to such things once again.
These are quite easy ones, to be honest.
Sorry, ma?
These questions are like really easy ones.
Yeah, these are very easy. So this is
Yeah.
just for the basic idea of substitution.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it's like sometimes what happens, no, you will be tending to, okay, this factor is there, I need to rationalize this, like that. Students get confused and they will do.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Normally, if you don't know, yeah, when I see such problems, that master he has done some factorization and he multiplied with the conjugate, all these things they will be doing. So the first part,
Oh.
basic part is, yeah, yeah. In that sense, these are tough only in that sense. So the first thing is the basic idea is substitute first and check.
Yeah.
That they will not do. They will do
Oh, this.
all kinds of
Yeah.
jugglery first, and then they will start. Later, they will realize that okay, this jugglery is not required.
Yeah.
By the time you lost the exam time, okay, so that happens. In that sense, they are tough. Okay, if you know the concept, they are not that tough. The first thing is you have to substitute and see. That's most important. Next one. So you have limit extends to half. You have 4x square minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1. 4x square minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1. Now you see when I substitute half, it develops a 0 by 0 form, right? So when I put half here, 4 into 1 by 4, I get like this. 4 into 1 by 4 minus 1 divided by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. You see, 1 minus 1 on the top, divided by 1 minus 1 at the bottom, I get 0 by 0 form. There is some hurting term here. So I need to cancel out the hurting term. So for that, what I do is I'll put 1 square over here. So I will write limit extends to half. Okay, ma? So I will write
Yeah.
it as 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 1. I can write like this. 4x square is 2x whole square, right? Whole divided by 2x minus 1. So the factor 2x minus 1 is the hurting term that is cancelled out. So we are left with limit extends to half, which is 2x plus 1. So when you substitute x equal to half, that is 2 into half plus 1. So it is this 2 will get cancelled out. So 1 plus 1 that is equal to 2. That's the answer.
Okay.
Okay, ma? Next one. Good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Limit extends to 2. Limit extends to 2. You have x square minus 4 whole divided by x cube minus 4x square, x cube minus 4x square plus 4x. This is what they have given. X cube minus 4x square plus 4x. So when you substitute x equal to 2, you see it's a disaster, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I had to do, somehow I had to factorize. So limit extends to 2. So x square minus 4, let us keep it as it is, no problem. And here in the denominator we have to see, for all the three terms, x is a factor which we can take as common. So it is left with x square minus 4x plus 4. Okay, ma? Now,
Yeah.
slowly. So limit x tends to 2. So on the top, it is x minus 2 into x plus 2. I can factorize. Denominator, this is a perfect square. This is x minus 2 whole square. So whole divided by x into x minus 2 whole square. When you give the expansion, x square minus 4x plus 4. This is what you get. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is perfect x minus 2 whole square. So here, what are the things that can cancel out? For 1 x minus 2, I have one other x minus 2 here. So that is cancelled out. And now I am left with, again, limit x tends to 2, 1 by x into, I am left with x plus 2 divided by x minus 2.
Yeah.
See, I am left no way I can cancel out the further hurting term, which is x minus 2 in this limit. In this
Yes.
limit, yes. And now you don't have any other choice. The answer will be, you see, 1 by 2 into 4 on top, you get 0 in the denominator. No other go, because x minus 2 you cannot cancel. There is no term to take the x minus 2. So the limit goes to infinity. No other go.
Mm,
Something by
but
0 is infinity. So no other go.
okay, okay, okay. All right, okay.
Something by 0 is infinity. So you can
Yeah,
cancel.
yeah,
No, there is no point in canceling 2 by 0 or 1 by 0, whatever it is. Something by 0
yeah.
is
Okay.
infinity. So
And
this
what
is
if like the number is like minus 4 by
minus.
0?
If it is minus sign, you will get minus infinity.
Okay then. Okay.
So we will say that limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Does not exist. For this case, we'll say that limit does not exist for this case. So when you are getting the infinity forms, limit does not exist because it is not defined. This is a case limit is not defined, so it does not exist. Limit is not defined, so it is not existing. Not
Can
defined,
I write this down
so it
quickly?
does not exist.
Yeah.
So this is how we give the
I
answer.
wrote it down. Yeah.
Yeah, please note it.
Okay, I've done it, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So I'll be increasing complexity one by one. So limit extends to root 3. Limit extends to root 3. I think your people will give such problems only. I understand. X square minus 3. I understood little bit of pulse of the people. They will give the paper scribbles will be nothing, and the
Yeah.
final questions will be too hard. So I am searching for such questions only. X square
Yeah.
plus 3 root 3x minus 12. So this one we have to solve. So how to handle this? See, if I substitute root 3 on the numerator 0 and denominator is also 0. So that here we need to factorize further. So we'll write limit extends to root 3. Extends to root 3. So this is x square minus 3. Let us leave it as it is. Let us see in the denominator how to factorize. So I need minus 12 and 12. Let's write the factors. 12 is 4 into 3, that is 12, right? So it is 4 root 3 into root 3 gives 12, and 4 root 3 minus root 3 gives 3 root 3. So this is the way we will factorize this denominator. So I can write it as x square plus 4 root 3x minus root 3x minus 12. Okay, this is the quadratic factorization. I hope you would have learnt in your 10th itself. So
Yeah.
x tends to root 3. And now you have x minus root 3 into x plus root 3 here on the top. So here, so when I take the x as common, x plus 4 root 3, I get, and again minus root 3 as common, I will get x plus 4 root 3. So you can have limit extends to root 3. So you have x minus root 3 into x plus root 3 whole divided by x minus root 3 into x plus 4 root 3. This is what you have. And x minus root 3 is gone. So when you substitute root 3 over here, you get root 3 plus root 3 whole divided by root 3 plus 4 root 3. So you have 2 root 3 divided by 5 root 3, right?
Oh,
So root 3
yeah.
is down. So you have 2 by 5. That's the answer. Beautiful. So root 3 is missing completely. So beauty, really,
Okay.
really beauty question. Root 3, I was also thinking some root 3 will come. Root 3 is not there in the answer.
Oh.
That's the beauty. I was also expecting some root 3 somewhere it will come. Root 3 is missing completely. Root 3 is out. You are starting with some irrational number, you ended up with a rational number. That's the beauty. And that too, this is not a recurring decimal. You see, it
Oh,
stops at
yeah.
0.4. Root 3 is irrational, but what I got is a rational value. And root 3 is everywhere in the
Ye-
function.
Yeah.
Root 3 is everywhere in the function, but it end up with a rational value which is 0.4. Irrational
Okay.
to rational. That's what is called limit. Limit is about the behavior of the function around that particular point. Around the root 3, it behaves as a rational function. That's what it says. It looks like a irrational function, but it behaved like a rational function at the end, because root 3 is there. It may generate the values. If you substitute any other value or something, you will end up with irrational numbers. But when you are substituting root 3 over there, it did some magic at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's easy, but at the same time it confuses you.
Yeah. Yes. Little bit. And then the complexity increases some one by one. The next problem we'll see.
Yeah.
So this is limit x tends to 1. This one is 2 by 1 minus x square plus 1 by x minus 1. Now, you see, when I substitute 1 in this limit, I get infinity. So, as it is, when you see, the limit is not defined. The limit is not defined at x equal to 1 as it is. But we have to see some jugglery, and then let's see whether we can remove the hurting term by adding up these fractions. So how to deal with this one is, so I'll write like this, limit x tends to 1. So here we'll write 2 by 1 minus x into 1 plus x. I will write like this, 1 minus x into 1 plus x. I will write like this. I will put a minus sign here. Instead of x minus 1, I will write it as 1 minus x. I have taken the negative sign from here. So I will write 1 minus x over here. Why? Because I can take 1 minus x as common out of these two terms. So I will take limit x tends to 1. So let me take 1 by 1 minus x. 1 by 1 minus x. This is the common factor I have taken. Multiplied by the leftover thing is 2 by 1 plus x minus 1. Any doubts you can tell me.
2, 1.
I have taken 1 minus x as common out of these two terms.
Yeah. I understood that.
Now, after that, I will take the LCM. So 1 by 1 minus x is out.
Yeah.
And then multiplied by 2 by 1 plus x. What is left over is 2 by 1 plus x. And here 1 is only there. So we will take the limit x tends to 1. So 1 by 1 minus x over here. And you can take the LCM. 2 minus 1 minus x whole divided by 1 plus x is what is left. Now we have limit x tends to 1. So this is 1 by 1 minus x over here. And then 2 minus 1 is 1. You have 1 minus x whole divided by 1 plus x is what you have. And 1 minus x is out. So you have limit x tends to 1. 1 by 1 plus x. You are left with, when you substitute x equal to 1, you have 1 by 1 plus 1. So that is 1 by 2. Hence the answer.
Can you like explain the second step here, like up here?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Like this one and the third one here.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. See,
Yeah.
in the second step, you can write 1 minus x square as 1 plus x into 1 minus x, right?
Yeah.
Now, here, this x minus 1 is there. X minus 1. I can write it as minus of 1 minus x, right?
Yeah.
So that minus sign I multiplied here.
Oh, okay.
Plus into minus becomes minus.
Yeah.
Now, I have 1 minus x here as well as here.
Okay.
So I have taken 1 by 1 minus x out, common.
Okay.
Now you have, what you are left with is 2 by 1 plus x, right? Here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
2 by 1 plus x, and 1 by 1 minus x, entire thing is taken off. So here only 1 is left.
Okay. Okay.
And next you have taken LCM.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Now
Yeah.
when you take the LCM, minus 1 into 1 plus x, that is minus 1 minus x, whole divided by 1 plus x. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus x by 1 plus x, 1 minus x is out. So you are left with limit x tends to 1, 1 by 1 plus x, 1 by 1 plus 1, that is half.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I will just, can I just note it down?
Yeah, please, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Right. Now let's move on. Another question. Limit x tends to 1. Limit x tends to 1. X minus 2 whole divided by x square minus x. X square minus x minus 1 by x cube minus 3x square plus 2x.
Oh.
So your problems will reach to this complexity. I'm guessing that, so I'm taking like that. So, after seeing your physics cripples, I understood that they'll be asking such questions in your exam. So I'm taking to that level. So okay, no problem. We'll deal.
Okay.
So when you substitute the things, you just check. When you substitute the things, you got infinity. The
Yeah.
denominator, this part is 0 as well as this part is 0.
Okay.
Okay, we need to solve this now. Let's see. So one by one we'll slowly, we had to, so the thing is that you are getting infinity form. Somehow you had to do the jugglery to manipulate and then remove the hurting terms, like what we have done just before. That is the extension. That if you feel like the earlier problem is okay, and for that problem this is the extension, actually a little bit extension, not really tough. Okay, when you understand, you will understand all the tricks and trade how to handle these things. Don't worry. So
Okay.
this is x minus 2 here. So here when you take x as common, you have x minus 1. So try to separate it out as factors as much as you can. Then it is easy. Divide and rule policy, like what the Britishers do. That's what we have to do. Now take x as common. and you have x square minus 3x plus 2. So now out of these two terms, you see 1 by x is common, right?
Yeah.
Slowly you look. Okay, we'll do it very slowly, no problem. Now limit extends to 1, you have, and again x minus 2 whole divided by x into x minus 1 is what you have, minus 1 by x into, you have x square minus 3x plus 2. This is actually, you can write it as x minus 2 into x minus 1 when you factorize. X square minus 3x plus 2, you can factorize this x square minus 2x minus x plus 2. 2 into 1 is 2. So you can factorize further, x into x minus 2 minus 1 into x minus 2, x minus 2 into x minus 1. Okay, ma? Clear?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once you factorize this, you see x into x minus 1 is common out of these two terms. X into x minus 1 is common out of these two terms. So we'll write that. So here we go. We'll write that. So it becomes limit x tends to 1. So out of these two terms, I will take 1 by x into x minus 1 as common. 1 by x into x minus 1 as common. So when I take this common, I am left with x minus 2 on the numerator here. So because x into x minus 1 is taken as common, denominator is 1 is there, so I need not write that 1. So minus of x into x minus 1 is taken out. So only 1 by x minus 2 remains here. 1 by x minus 2 remains here.
Okay.
Okay, now it's simplified a lot.
Yeah.
Now please note it up to here.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go ahead. So we have to continue with this step. So now you have to take the LCM of here, of these things. So after taking the LCM, you need this formula, a square minus b square is a plus b times a minus b. This is what I'm going to apply. So now we'll take the LCM. Limit extends to 1. So 1 by x into x minus 1. You have this. And now x minus 2 into x minus 2, that is x minus 2 whole square minus 1 divided by x minus 2. Once I take the LCM.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. Now
Yes.
limit x tends to 1. 1 by x into x minus 1. So I use this one, a square minus b square. So I'll write it as 1 square. So I can write it as a plus b, that is x minus 2 plus 1 into x minus 2 minus 1. I'll write like this. Or you can expand this and then write. I don't have that much patience to expand, so that's why I do like this. So x minus 2. Okay, one shot I want to finish it. So you can expand and see, you will get it. But I don't have that much patience. So again, you have to factorize that. That is headache. You can do this,
Yeah.
really quick gunshot. Now we have limit extends to 1. So it is x minus 2 plus 1 is 1. You have 1 by x into x minus 1. So here you are left with x minus 1 into x minus 3. You can see over here.
Yeah.
Divided by x minus 2 is
Minus
here.
2.
Now you see the x minus 1 part is finished.
Yeah.
So you can cut the hurting term. The x minus 1 is the hurting term. That is gone.
Yeah.
Now you see x tends to 1, x equal to 1. You just substitute. You are left with 1 by 1 into 1 minus 3 divided by 1 minus 2. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. The answer is 2.
2. Yeah.
That's the answer.
Okay.
So this is really
I'll
good, real
start
challenging
doing it.
limit actually. So another one we'll see that. And now the another one what we see is that another formula on the limits. Limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x is ln a. So this is one important limit you have to keep in mind. So for example, I'll tell you, suppose I give you limit x tends to 0. Suppose I have 5 power x minus 1 divided by x. Suppose I have this, then the answer is logarithm of 5. That means ln 5 means log 5 to the base e. So that's what it means. So this is the basic idea about solving the limits when you have the powers of a number in terms of x. So here we go.
Oh,
Yeah, we have,
logarithm.
yeah. So please note it. This is how you have to solve the things.
Yeah. Just a minute.
Yeah, note it, note it.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Let's see. We have a challenging limit. Prove that they have given the answer also. Prove that limit extends to 2. Limit extends to 2. 3 power x plus 3 to the power of 3 minus x minus 12 whole divided by 3 to the power of 3 minus x minus 3 to the power of x by 2 is equal to minus 4 by 3, negative 4 by 3. This is what we have to prove. Negative 4 by 3. Just check substituting 2 over there. Disaster once again. You will get the
Oh,
infinity. Yeah, 0 by 0. You will get disaster. So we had to handle this situation. This is uh, really good challenge actually. We'll do that. No problem. So how to handle this? So limit extends to, we know that there are some hurting terms in this one. So we had to remove the hurting terms by some means. So we write 3 to the power of x plus, we can write this as 3 cube into 3 to the power of minus x minus 12. We can write like this. Whole divided by, we'll write first 3 cube into 3 to the power of minus x. We can write like this. Minus 3 to the power of x by 2. So
okay.
first we have this. Now we do one thing. For our convenience, we'll do. Let, for some time, 3 power x is equal to y. Okay, ma?
Yeah.
Now, so what happens to 3 power minus x? That is 1 by y. 3 power x is y. 3 power minus x means 1 by 3 power x. 3 power minus x is 1 by 3 power x. A power minus m, if you have, that is 1 by a power m. So that way you can write it as 3 power minus x is 1 by y. Hope you are clear with this one.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Now,
Yeah.
as you can write x tends to 2. That means when you substitute the value of x as 2, what happens? 3 square, it is y tends to 9. As 3 tends to x tends to 2, y tends to 9. Is it okay? Clear? When I substitute x equal to 2, 3 square, that is 9.
Yeah.
No issues. Now let's change the domain. That means we will change into the y world. It is in x world to y world we are changing. So the
Okay.
limit changes to the y world. So it is limit y tends to 9 now. So all
Yeah.
the 3 power x I gave the substitution to y. So it becomes y, now y plus 3 cube into 1 by y, right?
Yeah.
Minus 12 whole divided by, this is again 3 cube into 3 power minus x is again 1 by y minus what happens to 3 power x by 2. This is a very funny thing. 3 power x is y. 3 power x by 2 means 3 power x whole power half. That is y power half.
Okay.
Okay, 3 power x by 2 is 3 power x whole power half. That is y power half. That is root pi.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Understood now. Okay.
Clear. Okay. Give the, so please note it up to this point.
Okay.
We'll do further. We have changed the domain so that this problem goes easy when you give this substitution. The substitutions you have to learn, that's most important. These are the tricks and trade of solving the limits. So to cancel the 1 by y part, what I do is I multiply with y on the numerator and denominator so that the value will not change. 1 by y is there, so to cancel that 1 by y part, so I will multiply and divide with y on numerator and denominator. That will be the next step.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
right. Now we will go ahead. Oh, I have removed everything. So can
Oh
you
no, it's
can
okay.
you read
I'll
about?
watch the
Oh,
video. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll do
Limit.
it from the video.
Yeah. So can you tell me what we have written? Limit y tends to 9. So it happens to be. Uh,
Why? Wait.
it happens to be like, I can write it y plus. So it will be like this. So no problem. Y plus
I just
3 cube is
like
27.
halfway.
No problem. 27 by y minus 12. 3 cube is 27. I'm writing that. Minus 12 into y whole divided by. This happens to be uh, 27 by y. 3 cube is 27. 27 by y minus y power half.
Yeah. Why power half? Yeah.
Minus y power half. So 3 cube I have written as 27
Yeah.
and then multiplied by y. And now let's move on. So limit y tends to 9. So you have y, you have to multiply. So it becomes y square plus 27 minus 12y on the top. And in the denominator, I have 27 by y into y. That is 27 minus you have y power half into y. That is y power 3 by 2. Okay, ma?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's observe this carefully. We have to do. Now, y power 3 by 2 minus 27 minus y power 3 by 2. Okay, fine. Okay, now what I will do here. Now look at the numerator, limit y tends to 9. This one can be written as y square minus 12y plus 27
Yeah.
whole divided by, for the convenience sake, what I will do is negative of, I will take a negative sign. This is y
Yeah.
power 3 by 2 minus, I will put it as 9 power 3 by 2. Check it whether it is okay.
Would it be like plus?
No, I will take minus sign out of this.
Oh yeah, minus plus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Right? No.
Yeah.
I will write it as 9 power 3 by 2.
Okay.
Because 27 is 9 power 3 by 2. You can see 9 power half whole cube. 9 power half is 3. 3 cube is 27.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will write it as 9 power 3 by 2. Let us put like this. I'll take the negative sign. Now limit y tends to 9. So on the top, it is y square minus 9y minus 3y plus 27. Okay, 9 plus 3 is 12, 9 3 is 27. So that's the reason we have a split like this. Negative of y power 3 by 2 minus 9 whole power 3 by 2. Please note it.
Yeah. Okay. Just a minute.
No problem. Take your time.
But yeah, but like these types of questions, we never did in the class, but maybe the teacher can ask these.
That's what I understand after seeing the physics cripples.
Yeah.
That's what I see after seeing your physics cripples. Nothing will be there in the class, and your exam will be like this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm training you well before. So, all of a sudden, you should not see something like this and then bewildered and then come out.
Yeah. Exactly.
They are capable of doing that. So all the kinds of hardships, you take it now and then take it to the maximum. If they
Yeah.
ask a problem which is lower than this, just like that, directly you will give the answer and come out. Otherwise, you will do a little bit of jugglery like this. You have to learn all the tricks and trade, how to handle the limits to the full
Oh, yeah.
extent. Done. Definitely, this level of problems they will not solve in the class. Understood? Because I have seen that physics. What is written there in that physics? When I see even the projectile motion, what I taught, that also is not there, and they will ask the questions to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. Like many students in our class like told the teacher about this, that you have like you didn't teach about the questions and you give those questions in the exam. This is not fair and stuff. So,
They do that. That's what happening. I think that
but the
they
teacher is
want.
like, it's not my fault.
How come?
I don't know. He's just like that, and then like he like I think his English is kind of weird because he's
So
French and his English mixes with French accent. It's kind
yeah,
of difficult.
that is yeah, very difficult to understand. Very difficult to understand. Very
Yeah, and
difficult.
then
Yeah.
he asked me a question which was like so difficult, and then made me stand near the boards for like 30 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh my
So
god.
it was kind of, yeah. Then
Yeah,
I,
and I understood. See that when they are the scribbles of physics, what I have seen, and your classroom paper is no match with the questions between that and this. There is
yeah,
no match at all. Initially, you may find some questions okay, right? So when I see
yes,
that, when I see the rest of the questions, nothing. You need a tremendous amount of mathematical background on trigonometry and few other things, so that you can handle such questions. It's not straightforward questions. There are straightforward ones. Some few questions are straightforward, but some they are not that tough also. They are not that tough also, but you need a tremendous practice and you need to have some prior knowledge about that concepts, so that you can handle that. It's not that. It's not. I felt it's not that fair to do like that. It's like he's taking the control over all students. Okay. I do a
yeah,
little, and then you have to read some book and then come out of that. Momentum is P is equal to mv. That much everyone knows. Everyone knows is the product of mass and velocity. But how many questions can be framed out of the momentum? How many questions can be framed on the work
yeah,
energy
yeah,
power? Work energy power, when you deal in India, it's not such a simple topic. So people will struggle actually. So I don't know
exactly.
what they are doing. We have a program, this JE, right? IIT JE, we call it in India.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the toughest exam in the world. So when
Mm.
I give that training, no, I will understand that. So unless it is taught how you get the concept, it's impossible.
How many, like, what questions are included in the and JE mains?
JE mains, Amma, that level is different. You are almost like, just I would say that it's just one step below that mains level. I
Oh,
would say
okay.
that you are at the level what they are dealing is at these questions. These type of questions are expected in the BITSAT.
In
BITSAT,
what?
BITSAT. There is some BITS Pilani
Okay.
Institute, Birla Institute of Technology. So BITS
Oh,
Pilani
yeah,
they will
yeah.
call. So that examinations they will ask that level questions. Whatever you are seeing in the physics exam at your school, minimum.
Okay.
So there are conceptual questions which is having some depth. You
All
need
right.
deep knowledge in order to solve this. Not it's not like I'll give one number and then you can substitute and then you go ahead and take rest. No, you have to think and do. They're not
Mm.
like that. They're not like that. It's not like one formula is there, you can substitute. Not like that.
Yeah, because like I heard like JE is like very tough to crack out.
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough to crack. They will go very much deep into the concepts. But the more you solve the problems, that the more you are like exposed to the kind of problems, then it becomes easy. So like when we are doing like this, you are exposed to this kind of stuff. So in school, when they ask this kind of things, okay, you have some idea how to deal with this one. Like that only. Like that only. The amount of time you spend, all these things. So you have limit y tends to 9. So you can factor it like y minus 9 into y minus 3. You can factor it like this. So you have
Yeah.
on the denominator, you have y power negative of y power 3 by 2 minus 9 power 3 by 2. So this can be fit into two limits. Okay, one limit is limit y tends to 9, y minus 3 is one limit. The other limit is limit y tends to 9. So you have y minus 9, of course negative sign is there. we'll take the negative sign here. This negative sign I am writing here, so that, okay, this negative sign I write here. Minus sign I am taking out of the limit. So minus
Okay.
of y minus 9, y minus 3 is there. Y minus 9 divided by, you have y power 3 by 2 minus 9 power 3 by 2. So I am bringing it into the format. Now, y tends to 9, y minus 3 is 9 minus 3, that is 6. So I have minus 6 over here, multiplied by, now you see what we do. This you have written, ma? This part?
No, no, wait. I'm writing it.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, ma.
I've written it.
Now you have, what we do is, this part is minus 6, and now you have, this is limit y tends to 9. So let me topple this, 1 by y power 3 by 2 minus 9 power 3 by 2 divided by y minus 9. I can do like this. Now what I do is I will put this limit here itself. Okay, I will put this limit here. So I'll put this limit here, 1 by limit y tends to 9, y power 3 by 2 minus 9 power 3 by 2 divided by y minus 9. This is how, what form? X power m minus a power n divided by x minus a, right? So it becomes minus 6 into 1 by n into a power n minus 1. So we have to do that. N value is 3 by 2. N value is 3 by 2. A value is 9. So we just did the formula yesterday. N into a power n minus 1. This is for limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. For this, you have this form. So n is 3 by 2. So you have 3 by 2. A value is 9. 9 power 3 by 2 minus 1. So let's solve this. So this happens to be 3 2's. So 2 you can topple up. That is minus 4 whole power 9 power 3 by 2 minus 1. That is 9 power half. 9 power half is 3. So minus 4 by 3. Hence the answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma, clear now?
Yeah, clear.
So okay, this is sufficient today. So the next class might be we'll have on Wednesday then.
Yeah,
Okay,
Wednesday.
ma. Okay, ma. Right. Take it. Bye.
Okay,
So
sir.
I'll upload the video today so that you can have a look at it
Yeah.
and then go through this. Okay, ma. Right.
Okay,
Bye.
okay. Thank you. Bye-bye, sir.
Okay,
Take
ma.
care.
Bye, ma.